Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be taking a look at this pen right here. This is the Uni Jetstream SXE3-507 3-color ballpoint multi pen. This one right here is in the 0.7 millimeter. You can also get some of the other colors of this pen in 0.5 millimeter as well, and you can also get 0.5 millimeter refills for this pen as well if the original one you buy doesn't come with those 0.5 refills. And then this color is the dark olive. And yeah, so I'm gonna go over this pen, giving me my thoughts on it. And with all that said, let's get into the video. First off, let's start with the measurements of the pen. For the length of the pen, it's coming in from tip there to the end here without counting the button. It's about 5 3/8 inches in length, and the weight on this pen is about 0.4 ounces or 12.7 grams. To the refills of this pen, you can get to them by unscrewing the grip section here. Get to the 3 refills like that, and to take one out, you just pull it out like that, and then on the inside there you can see there's the hole. There's the 3 holes around there, so it's easy enough to take out a refill and then put it back in. There's something in there that catches the refill like that, and it's a little tricky to do this on camera. There we go. Nope. Oh, never mind, I got it. Yeah, so that's how that works. Easy enough to get to those refills and easy enough to replace them. Let me get this screwed back on. And the ink has a few neat features to it. It is fade resistant. It is fade resistant. It has fraud prevention, and it is a low viscosity ink, and it is also water resistant, which that last one isn't too out of the ordinary because most ballpoint pens have some water resistance to them because they are typically like an oil or alcohol based ink. So that is pretty neat to have those features. We have a rubber grip, and it's kind of a more solid rubber grip. There's not really much springiness to it or give, but it gives you texture so your fingers don't slide. Then we have the clip right there with the metal, kind of a metal spring there, and it is somewhat of a separate, it is a separate piece. If I can get it to focus, it looks like it's a separate piece from the pen, and it kind of has a little bit of a hinge to it. So that's nice, gives it a good strength. After I finished filming the video on this pen, I realized I forgot to mention that this pen is made in Japan, and we have the made in Japan or the Japan mark right there. If I can get this camera to focus, right there, we have Japan. So yeah, that's one feature I forgot to mention. I'll throw this somewhere in the video. Then for the colors, we have red right there, like that, which I already showed. Then we have blue on the side right there like that. Let me do a quick sample of that. Then we have in the middle, we have black, but you could also switch these out with any other colors of the refills that they offer. Right there, there's the 3 different colors, which is nice because then you can kind of make either like have different categories for different colors or the importance of events. It just gives you options, especially when carrying a pen in your pocket. It gives you 3 options of ink instead of just 1 without having to carry an extra pen. So that is that. We do also have kind of these little indents along the side of the grip there, and there's also some of that up here as well. Then on the back of the pen, we have Uni Jetstream right there. And I think that is about it for the features. Now let's go on to the things that I like about this pen, which one of the things I really like about this pen is this spring in the clips. Clip right there, it gives it good tension, and it even gives it some stability for right there, which is nice. Keep it from possibly breaking at that point. This rubber grip is nice and grippy, helps you from sliding around when writing. It gives you a tiny bit of cushion, but not too much cushion. Still a really great grip, nice feature. And yeah, nice having multiple colors. As I said, you can do kind of different things with them, whether it's like maybe like use red for important, blue for something else, and then just it gives you options to kind of separate categories of stuff on a page of paper, and it gives you a quick indicator of what something might be linked to. You can do whatever you want with the multiple colors, and it's just nice having multiple colors in one pen instead of having to carry multiple pens on you to have different colors. It does write really well. The ink flows really nicely, and it's a nice smooth writer. It doesn't have to, you don't have to apply a lot of pressure to it. I really enjoy writing with it. Very smooth threading on the grip section there, which is really nice. Just glides across the threads. And this pen is really fidgety, just with the two things like that. It's just easy enough to kind of play with it. And even like with that one on the top there, it's just really fidgety, fun to play with, which can be a downside because if there's someone around who doesn't like clicky pens, and it is really loud, so you could annoy people with that. So yeah, but still very fidgety, which I do like in a pen. I like being able to fidget with it. And it's also nice and quick and easy to use. It's easy enough to switch between the colors, and once you use it enough, you get kind of an intuition of where each color is. It's easy enough to switch, like if I'm writing with red, and then I know blue is on that side, just like that, switch it out. And then I know the middle one is black. And then you could also switch out different ink colors from the different refills that you can buy. So like you could have even green in the middle if you wanted to. So that would be nice, that the options for the refills. You can change out different colors. Whoops. And there's kind of I've got kind of like a neutral thing. It's not a thing I like, it's not a thing I dislike, but I originally thought like this would be kind of neat having this thing on the top, but it's just a little bit more of a novelty than just a functionality that's worth mentioning, because it's just as easy to use these side ones as it is the top ones. So it's just kind of a neat thing that's not on many multi-pens. Most multi-pens just have the side things like that. So it's just kind of something new and unique and different, and it's actually what drew me to purchase this pen. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting feature. And there are also a few things I don't like about this pen, and one of that is this clip. While you do have the spring right there, which gives you some strength, it doesn't go all the way. So like about maybe halfway, it's just plastic. And if that were to get caught on something in your pocket, I'm afraid it would like snap right about here. So I wish that metal kind of went further down to give it more strength in the clip, but yeah, so it could, because like it's like really bendy, and if that got caught on something, or if you just pulled it just right, it could snap that plastic. That's not too bad, because there's a lot of other pens that clips can snap like that. Just it comes with the nature of the plastic pen. But still, the pen body on this, the plastic, feels nice and sturdy for a plastic pen, and should be good for everyday use and just banging it around. And then the one thing, this is there's a little bit of a caveat with this though, but I was carrying this in my pocket, not clipped to it, just in my pocket loose with other stuff. And this grip section came unscrewed on me multiple times. I pulled it out of my pocket, found it like this on the inside. Now, I think what happened though is because I had other stuff in my pocket, this rubber grip just caught on it, and it just, with walking around, it eventually just loosened itself free and came out. So that's just something to be aware of. I think if you had this like in a shirt pocket, or even clipped to the side of your pocket on your jeans or something, that probably wouldn't be as much of an issue. But if you're carrying this loose in your pocket, just be aware it can get caught on something and come undone. So that's just kind of a minor thing. And I have had, this is just another minor issue, and I have had minor skipping with it, but that's not too bad. It still writes really smoothly, and as you can see, I didn't have any skipping with it right here, so it is a nice smooth pen with very, very minimal skipping. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for now, or do it for this review of this pen. I think that's pretty much it. Overall, I really like this pen. I've used it in my planner and as an EDC pocket pen, and in both times I have had multiple colors and was very happy with it. It writes well and feels comfortable with that. The plastic is lightweight but feels sturdy enough for everyday use. Only major issue is the clip, and the unscrewing is just a minor issue, but still worth mentioning. Still a great multi-pen that I enjoy using, and it has become a favorite of my to use in my EDC rotation, actually. I really enjoy grabbing this pen, and every day I would, grab it to throw in my pocket. It was put a smile on my face. Let's say it that way. But yeah, really handy multi-pen. Writes really well. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for now. Thank you all for watching. Keep your pens filled and your knife sharp, and I'll see you later.